Whoa!
I need a weapon. I need a weapon. I need a weapon.
Yeah, I gotta sound check that.
Alright, man. Load your weapons.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Welcome to Monday, December 6th. This is pre-recorded. It's not Monday yet, but it's actually Monday because you're watching this on Monday. I invented the idea of pre-recording. I mean, it was a long time ago. I had it down in my notes, see? So it goes way back. Way back. Yeah. Pre-record for the next day. And I kept it secret. But then major television networks found out and they copied me. Boy Scouts honor? No, it's just a joke. I'm just Josh, and I just had to do this because today, probably by the time you see this, it's already done with. I have a urology surgery. Yikes! Actually, it's probably gonna go okay. There's no foreseeable. I mean, unless something really train wreck. You know, I mean, I just like have to worry about the scarring. Actually, the thing that probably scares me, bottom line, the most is I'm gonna get there early today on Monday, and I'm gonna be bored out of my skull because you go there and it's like a lot of rush. Wait. You wind up staring at the top of this curtain or staring at a corner of a wall. It's like, dang it! I'm gonna try and bring some Sudoku, and hopefully that'll be okay. So we're not gonna have coffee this morning, but rather passion orange juice. Cold rather than hot for this morning. Now, as you can see, I did put in some of the extra ones. These are fresh. Look, CNN found out about the water crisis. I couldn't believe what they were saying on CNN about it. The Chris Mattingly, Phil Mattingly, that guy, he did some, I knew he would rise to the top there. He's got the anchor, because he was doing the reporting, kind of a side character during the election, and I'm like, that guy's gonna go up there, and he's Washington DC now. He's like CNN main guy, Phil Mattingly. But he hands it over to this lady who's like has the scoop on the Honolulu tainted, contaminated water, and she's like, and he says, and tell us this thing that you found out. Like, she didn't find out. It's been going on for the longest time. And they talked about how the contamination from that well could be different from the contamination of that well, and they're not sure. Like they paint the Navy in a really good light because they don't know too much of the scoop. We do. We know the scoop, and it's all over here. So I mean, tons of people here know about this stuff. It's just unbelievable. And so there's going to be a lot on that, which hopefully doesn't detract from the other thing in the news would be the Omicron. And if it outpaces Delta, as because then they're still in the I don't know category, so keep up on your news, the real science stuff on that one, and hey, just take your precautions. Let's say I'm probably in the hospital right now under anesthesia. And they're worried about me being all clean. They told me not to shave. I mean, top and bottom, they're saying, don't shave. Don't shave at all. I guess if you don't shave on the top, they're like, yeah, he listened to our instructions. Because they don't want you to nick. And they want you to be nice and Clean. Like Phil Mattingly. You know, just like real, they wanted to be clean as in no breaking of the skin, which is like a great barrier against infection, really. So no teeny little nicks, because they're scared of infection from me. And the feeling of me being in the hospital, the feeling is mutual. Because I'm going to be sitting there with, you know, what all flayed out like Thanksgiving Part 2. Dang, man. Oh, gosh. I'll try not to be too graphic, but I'm going to be hurting with some tubes for a little bit, so it's going to be a little obvious. I might even be like, I don't know, pain medication. I know it's going to be necessary, but I really don't. Oh, Bob Dole passed away at 98. Gosh, that's a surprise. Figured at least he was 120. So, no. Don't haunt me, Mr. Dole. Pray for those in purgatory. Well, that was another thing I might well bring up. Purgatory. Because when you get into this thing where you have to do a medical operation, probably the most dangerous thing, unless it's like a really major split you open and go like, oh, which hot do we put back in? Was this the hot we took out, or was this the hot we put back in? I don't know. You were supposed to be paying attention. Oh, by the way, yes, I don't have a thing going on there, so you can kind of, hey, it's supposed to have this on. Oh, and I'm supposed to be doing this too, right? Can't just free flow this too much. It's going to be a short one. It don't matter. It's going to show you my channel, since no one kind of watches it too well. Oh, it's not that one. But if I click on the auto one, right? Click on this one. Yay. Yeah. See my channel in the background? All the videos I make. For you. For somebody to watch. Anyways, I was going to talk about just a little quick purgatory. Since I'm Catholic, that doesn't mean I'm promoting it or whatever. Just okay, I'm in there, I'm trying to figure out this stuff. And I'm putting it in simple terms, right? And there is a concept of heaven, a concept of hell. It's biblical based and all that. And there's also a purgatory. And they didn't just make that thing up. There's something there. There's something that they're saying that when people die, they go here. And they wait until Judgment Day. And that's like people that are going to heaven. Like the good people that believe on Jesus Christ, you shall live forever, this kind of thing. You don't die and just go to heaven. You have to be purified. So there's a way station where people are on kind of a hell slow burn. And it purifies them. So you pray for people in purgatory. And this concept has gotten me all up and down going like, it makes sense, but like, wow. You can be as good as you can be. Actually, some depends if you go traditional view of it or kind of more like priests you can talk to. I was here, there's videos, and there's people that, are just dang good, and then there's God's love, and you can be straight away. There's that. There is possibilities of that, right? It's not impossible. It's possible because with God all things are possible. But just the fact that there's a purgatory welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. A form of purgatory. But if you pray for people in purgatory, it might, for mercy for them, that it might lessen that suffering, kind of suffering, I don't know how to say that, suffering that they go through. Not like hell suffering. Hell suffering, you're done deal. If you make it there, it's not redeemable. You punched your ticket. because everything is like based on what we do in life. So I'm all worried about this afterlife, just in case. What if I died with anesthesia? That's the most dangerous thing in anything. Is if you go under with anesthesia. That's like a dangerous thing, and they don't know how it works medically. So it's like, crap shooting, sign the waiver. Okay, we're good to go. And so it got me thinking. Actually, probably so. I don't know. There's a natural kind of just fear. So I'm all prepped. So this morning I would have just woke up early, gotten a ride there, and just a couple hours of prep, 9 a.m. And I'll be waiting, and they'll keep me overnight. So on December 7th, remember Pearl Harbor, I'll wake up and go, dang, I'm going crazy. I need to do my little vloggy bog Mongoose Max Y. And I won't be able to. So, but maybe I'll do a late edition on December 7th, or maybe just have it quiet for reverence of December 7th. I did lean over one time, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Arizona, the ship down there, Arizona Memorial, looked over. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was looking at the oil, and it went, it was like a paranormal, something went through me. I know that's corny because you've heard that, but it was like that. It felt like a lot, and there was like a voice in my head that when that happened, it was something like, join us. Come join us, or join us. I think it was. Join us. Like an invitation. Like, and then I felt really, really sad for no reason. So it was like something weird. And it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Broad daylight. And there was a bunch of people around too, tourists. So, you know, not all that paranormal stuff is spooky place in the dark. And I don't know. So, anyways, so they're going to be crowing about this stuff. Watch out for a kind thing. And laugh at the crazy in the world. Keep cheering your heart. And, well, sorry for the sunrise. It's not really in the morning. It's gonna be rain sometime. So, think happy thoughts for me. Say a little prayer if you can. Because I'll tell you how it is later. Okay. Oh, look at the choppy. That's so choppy. Bad camera.